All right, folks. I want to thank my man Aaron. He started on this journey a couple days ago and went double checked and price checked these hack prices. All right, so this is the entire list, okay, of the 2020 Milwaukee 2 4 amp hour starter kit, $199 hack. All right. Like I said, you guys know it. If you don't have the display up by now, um, you know, obviously it should be available in your store. The display might not be up. That's another reason I want to make this. All right. So anyway, you know the hack, right? 199 for 2 4s, the charger and the bag, right? DeWalt has one, Makita has one. All right, so the fuel blower, again, not one that they actively kind of promote. I don't know if it's on the display. I can't quite remember. But we just did the Makita blower. All right. Obviously, if you're in Makita's platform, you got a good hack on that one. If you're in Milwaukee's, you can get it for $88. Now, we have seen it a little bit lower than $88, but again, you know, guys, it's a few dollars. Obviously, it's much better than paying $159. Um, when we do these deals and hacks, you got to be smart. You got to be realistic, and if you do end up paying $5 more than what you might spend 2 weeks later, you're gonna have to bite the bullet. Or obviously, you can go return it and buy it again, and. But blower $88. All right, and the starter kit is $110. I'm not gonna go over the starter kit. I'm gonna do that right now. You guys know the best way if you want 2 4s, a charger, and a bag is to buy the highest priced tools that are in the promo. And again, they are the jigsaw at $199 and the router. All right. In some places, the router has dropped to $179. In that case, buy the jigsaw. All right. But most of you are going to have the router for $199. All right. So all these other prices here, we're going to kind of just skip. Okay. Because, if you want the starter kit, get the router or the jig. All right. The M18 6-port charger, another tool that a lot of people don't know about that is part of this hack. You can grab it for $66.89. Again, it's a sequential charger. But, again, you're going to charge your batteries overnight, right? It's not the quickest charger, but not only is it great for transporting batteries, but you stick it in, all your batteries, you plug it in, and pretty much when you wake up in the morning, all your batteries will be charged, no matter what size it is. Now, obviously, if you stick 6 12 amp hour batteries on there, you're going to have to wait probably around 14 hours. So you better, accommodate that time, right? It probably takes around 2.5 hours of battery. All right, then you got the fuel router for $99.50. All right. A lot of people talking about the vacs, right? All these new vacs coming out. They're not going to be the cheapest, right? $199 for the pack out vac. I think $149 for the 12 volt. And then you got that stick vac, bare tool, I think is $199. Here's the old one that works very well. Not a big fan of the hose or the tube, but CFM wise, it's awesome. You just got to make sure things don't get stuck in a hose there. But $74, all right, great deal. The 5 amp hour battery, $85.20. I would not. I don't want to say 100% would not. Again, if you need it, Like today, $85 for a 5 is not that bad. But I've done deals where the 5 is cheaper. The Surge Impact, all right? Everybody's favorite Impact. I would probably still say it is their best Impact driver, even though it's really not a Impact driver, per se. But, their Gen 3 high torque Impact driver, I don't know, it's not a high torque, but it really is high torque. It's almost a little too crazy torque-wise. Again, if you're looking for power, probably one of the best to get, all right? I like the Surge a little bit better, just because it's so darn comfortable to use. Very thin handle. It's quiet, and you got a lot of initial torque, and it'll drive really anything you need. Obviously, it's not going to sink lags like the Gen 3 Impact driver will, but it's definitely, if you're in the Milwaukee platform, it's a good little driver to have. Wet dry vac, $66. Excuse me. The compact vac, $74.47. So yeah, I do apologize for that. It's actually $66 for the wet dry vac that I was just talking about. The compact vac, I'm gonna I don't know what vac he's talking about there, to be honest with you. We'll leave that out for now. It might be that one. I think I know what one he's talking about. But anyway, the radius light for $85.20. All right. You guys know my opinion on this. I think there's much better lights out there than that radius light. I think this one is 2200 lumens. It doesn't feel like 2200 lumens. I can tell you that. But $85 if you do already have it and you like it and you want another one. You're not going to be $85.20. All right, Jigsaw, $99.50. All right, we went over that already. Probably the best price you're going to ever get on the Fuel Jigsaw. A lot of people are kind of disappointed that, they don't have that other Jigsaw that they offer ever on, promotion. Well, will we see it at some point? I don't know. Again, this has been out a few years now. The people that have this Jigsaw kind of have it already, right? The angle grinder, $94.24. Again, you look at these prices, guys, and you kind of compare them. Again, I did that video yesterday on, the Ryobi. Now, obviously, Ryobi's doing some major discounting right now, too. They have a little block of tools that are $49, a little block that's $79. All right. But, what comes to mind is that Bauer angle grinder. And I could be wrong, but I want to say it's like $70. Bare tool. All right. 30-day warranty. So to spend an extra $30 and get a brushless one with obviously a better built one, more power, a 5-year warranty, something to think about. All right, the screw gun, again, some people might not know about it, $88. All right. If you have a screw gun, you're obviously in the sheetrock profession, and you probably have 4 or 5 screw guns, because you probably have a couple people. Well, obviously, it depends on what type of business or company you have. But my buddy has I wouldn't say it's that big, but he has a pretty big operation going. And, he has the rigid milk crate. And I think he has the rigid system. But whenever I go see him, he's got like 6 or 7, and he's got a couple DeWalt's in there. And it just goes to show you, people buy whatever kind of is on sale, only because a lot of this stuff just gets ruined pretty quickly, stolen, lost. I want to say he had like 4 Milwaukee in there, two DeWalt, and maybe a Makita in there, thrown in there. The Bluetooth speaker for $88. All right. An underrated. I wouldn't say underrated. It's been out quite a while. I think it sounds really good. You guys saw my video, me dunking it, right? It's, you know, it was playing music, blasting it. Dunked it right into a 5-gallon bucket, let it stay there for a couple seconds, pulled it out. It was still playing that funky music. So some people like it, some people hate it. I think it's a good speaker. We went over the hacksaw. All right. Again, it's a tool. A lot of plumbers use it. Great way to kind of get it or get a couple, $88. I mean, again, it's $159 bare tool. When this thing came out, I think it was $329 for the kit. So again, it's one of those tools that if you're, have a pretty big company or you're in that specific trade, you don't have to be a plumber, but you might have a few of these. A good way to pick them up for a pretty cheap price. And then you got the multi-tool. All right. Again, for $99, I think it's still available. I think the deal's still going on. I would get it as the kit. You can get it for $99. All right. The same multi-tool. This is the brushed one, obviously. It's going to come with a 2 amp hour battery, a charger, and a bag. I think it's worth the $20 to get it too. An extra charger and a bag. But that's totally up to you. So complete list. The compact vac, I think that is that one vac that you could kind of stick that. It can kind of be used as like a stick vac as well. I don't know. Usually they call. I'll have to look it up. We'll be right back. All right. This is the compact vac. The reason why I didn't kind of get it in my thick skull is because I never talk about this vac. I heard some bad stories about it, but I'm gonna be honest. My buddy, you guys remember? I don't know if you saw the video, but my man Tool, I think he's still Tool Time Tony on Instagram. But you guys remember my man Tony? He has this. He had this, and when I went to visit him, man, it must have been probably a year ago now. He kind of had it, and he said he liked it. So he kind of had it set up as like a stick vac, kind of like that Makita vacuum. So I used it. I was pretty impressed with it. I thought it did pretty good. Now, I wouldn't buy it at $119, but again, if you can get it for $74, I would probably get the wet dry vac if you're looking for a Milwaukee vac for your platform, for your system. Maybe you haven't, you just started and you're looking maybe now for a vacuum. I would start with the wet dry vac. I think it's a more versatile vacuum and it's obviously cheaper. Obviously not too much, but it is around $8, $9 cheaper. But you're going to have 2 gallons of capacity with the Milwaukee wet dry vac. This is obviously, for more smaller applications. And obviously it's not, you can't use it as a wet vac. So, but this is the other vacuum. All right. And then maybe you have been keeping your eye on this or thinking about getting this. Again, $74 for this vac. Again, I want to thank my man for breaking this all down. I appreciate it, buddy. We'll catch you.